Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special episode of the Quint, very special live episode. And we are, of course, discussing Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which has entered its 10th day today. The Russians have taken control of Kherson, and they are also relentlessly bombing Kharkiv, and the capital is also under siege, Kiev. And as is the nature of war, it means that non combatants have to be evacuated for their safety, and it's been an extremely tense week for Indian students who are stuck in Ukraine. Many of them have managed to get back home, but a lot of them are still stuck there, especially in a city called Sumy. Today, we have a few students with us who are joining us from their homes in India and also from Ukraine. For starters, we have Arindom Phukon. He is a student at Sumy State University, and he is currently stranded in Subi Oblast with around 800 other Indian students. And also, he is a resident from Assam. And other than that, we also have Shivam Thakur. He is a student of Azhar National Medical University. He is there in Ghaziabad right now. We also have Firoz Ahmed Khan, a student of Odessa National Medical University. He returned to India via Romania, and he's right now in Mumbai. We also have Mohammed Adnan Azhar, again of Odessa National University, came back to India on 2nd March, currently in Bijnor, Uttar Pradesh. And finally, we have Ateequr Rahman, who is also a student of Odessa National Medical University and a resident of Lucknow, came back to India on 2nd March. So we would like to start with Arindom. Can you hear me, Arindom? Are you still there?
Yeah. Yes, I'm there.
Could you please tell us what is happening right now? Because I think around 800 students or even more than that are stranded in Sumy Oblast right now in hostels. You guys are going under bunkers when you're hearing explosions. What exactly is happening right now? What are you doing, and what is the atmosphere like?
Well, right now we heard in the morning, like there were two bomb blasts in the morning, and after that, right now there were sounds of jet flying above us, like, and we are just told to go to the bunkers. Now, first of all, we are in the down floor now. Then after that, if they say, if the administration say, authority says us, then we will go to the bunkers. We are just getting ready to go to the bunkers, like. So like
And
everybody.
then okay, but what of the evacuation process then? What advisories are you receiving? What messages has the Indian government or the Indian embassy sent to you? What are the problems that you're facing with evacuation? Why aren't the students of Sumi getting out of there? What problems are you guys facing?
See, at present we can say, like there are about 800 students in Sumi, like, and Indian students. They are saying that they're gonna evacuate us like today, tomorrow, and it is like just day after day. They are just giving dates, like, but till now not a single evacuation has been done from our place, like, and here the situation has become very uncertain, like, to be honest. What might happen next, you don't know, and like we are like completely in dilemma, like, not the embassies just saying us like confirming us, then okay, tomorrow we're gonna update evacuate us. No, like we are just in a dilemma when we will get evacuated. We don't know, like, but still today there is a one news, like that today they might evacuate us, like in the afternoon. But let's see what happens. Otherwise the situation here is becoming very stressful and uncertain, to be honest.
Well, just
What
talking about
happened?
that uncertainty, just one more
Yeah,
question
yeah,
for you, because I think it's very important.
yeah,
What is the condition of food and water supplies? Because we heard reports of explosions completely destroying a water plant, destroying an
yeah,
electricity plant, and
yeah,
the
yeah,
supermarkets
yeah,
are
yeah.
also running out of food. So, what is the condition of food, water, and electricity wherever you are
So
bunkering right now?
so yesterday what happened, like yeah, day after yesterday night, what happened, like there was a bomb blast, right? There were two places were bombarded, one electricity plant and also the thermal plant. And after that, our electricity has gone, and also our water supply has been gone, like, for till now our water supply is not coming, like. And then it's a struggle for us, like, then for searching water and all. But hopefully we got some water. uh, we went out, we got some water, and the food supply is like some people are providing us food, like we are just dependent on them only. Otherwise in the markets and all, the stocks has been completely finished, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, to our viewers
In
out
my,
there, we have a short clip of Arindom who performed, who provided us a report with what exactly is going on over there. So we'll screen that video for you. It's a short video. If we could have that screened, please, right now.
Yesterday night, I saw a bright light in our lane, and after that, we are all told to go to the bunkers. Later on, I came to know that the electricity plant and our power plant has been, and the thermal power plant has been destroyed. There are about 800 Indian students, and not a single evacuation has been done till now. Here life has become very uncertain, to be honest. We are now living without electricity, and I don't know how long my charge is gonna work. In my phone. Even the water supply has been cut, to be honest. And today, I got the news that the power plant, that the Europe's largest nuclear power plant is burning. And if if this thing get more, this is very horrible, to be honest. Because if the fire spread like this, then it will be a disaster. I just request the Indian government to do something to evacuate us. Not a single evacuation has been done. From Sumi, not a single evacuation has been done. Just do the evacuation as soon as possible. Otherwise we will not have time, to evacuate such a great, humongous number of students. Just please evacuate us as soon as possible.
So that was Arindom right there from Sumi, giving us a live, not live right now, giving us a report of what was happening, what has been happening for the past few days. Arindom, if you're still there, maybe you can tell us just one more thing, which is we are seeing a lot of tweets and other social media posts from ministers all over the country, and even the chief minister of your state, Himanta Biswas. So is there any message you would like to give to him, considering that he has been tweeting a lot about Assam students coming back home from Ukraine after being stranded? Is there anything you would like to say to him?
মাননীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্ৰী মহোদয় হিমন্ত বিশ্ব শৰ্মা ডাঙৰীয়া, মই অৰিন্দম ফুকন আৰু মই বৰ্তমান সুমি অব্লাষ্টত আছো। সুমি অব্লাষ্ট উত্তৰ পূৰ্বতে ইউক্ৰেইনৰ উত্তৰ পূৰ্বত অৱস্থিত। আমাৰ ইয়াত কমচে কম 100জন অসমীয়া ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী আছে আৰু 800জন ভাৰতবৰ্ষৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰী আছে। এতিয়ালৈকে আমাৰ ইয়াৰ পৰা এটাও ইভাকুৱেশ্যন হোৱা নাই আৰু ইয়াত ক্ৰমান্বয়ে পৰিস্থিতি আৰু বেয়া হৈ গৈ আছে। আমি আশা কৰো যে আপোনালোকে সোনকালে আমাক ইয়াৰ পৰা ইভাকুৱেট কৰে, নহলে কিবা মানে কাৰোবাৰ কিবা কেজুৱেলিটি হোৱাৰো চান্স আছে। সেইকাৰণে আশা কৰো যে আপোনালোকে সোনকালে আমাক ইয়াৰ পৰা ইভাকুৱেট কৰে সকলোকে।
Thank you for that, Arindom. We just want to tell our viewers that we spoke to Arindom first because his internet may get cut off anytime because he's still over there in Sumi right now. But as we move on to our other panelists, these are also students, Indian students who were stranded but luckily have been evacuated and have safely reached home. So I guess the first question to all you guys would be that could you please take our viewers through the whole evacuation process? How did the evacuation start? What advisories did you get? And what were the barriers that you faced on the way? What was the confusion about? And how did you finally make it back home? Anybody can start. We can start with Adnan.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Sir, the days were horrible. At the first day, it was 24th of February, when we heard that Russia has officially announced the war against Ukraine. We were sleeping in the morning. Some of our friends woke up due to the sounds of the bomb blasts, or maybe it was defensive or offensive. We could not differentiate between them, but the sound was so terrifying, and we all just suddenly contacting each other for their safety and to know what's the status of them. Then after that, we got the news that in the eastern part of Ukraine, it has been the worst situation right now. Then we talked to our parents, They were so tensed. They called us so many times. We have the fear that the internet do not cut off, light supply do not cut off, water do not cut off. Suddenly we saw outside that so many people are rushing towards the supermarkets to stock the food and to stock the water. Then we decided to move to shift in the one place where we can all stay until we get evacuated from here. So I started packing my luggage and everything to my friend's flat. Then we did in just 2 or 3 hours we managed to go to my friend flat. There were approximately 10 to 12 students. We were together. After seeing them, we got some hope. Then we started to call the embassy, our officials, the media channels for the fastest evacuation we could ever have. Then, in the afternoon time, we once again heard one blast. Consequently, three blasts we heard. That was the time when I heard the first noise of the bomb. It shook me from inside. My heart was really beating fast, and I could not understand that what to do now because we got the news that airspace have been closed and we could not move out of the city. Then we just I even can't explain how did I felt at that time. Then we all contacted embassy. Embassy staff told that stay wherever you are. No need to get panicked. Stay in the home. Don't move outside. We followed them, and some of our friend, they decided to go out and have some of the food items in order not to have the food shortage in the upcoming days. After that, our group mates, they decided to move onto their own to the borders the next day. We were all deciding about it. So some of the friends told that we should go to Romania, we should go to either Slovakia, not Slovakia, I forgot, maybe Poland. So we did the bus, but I was left because I was with another of my group mates, these Firoz and all. So we just stayed there at that night also. In the evening time, once again, they were curfew has been begun. We could not move outside. Police vans and police cars were moving around the city, shouting about the curfew. No need to come out. We were so panicked by hearing those siren sounds, and everything was so horrible and terrifying. After that, the next day, we decided that we have to move out of here in any of the safe place. Either it could be Moldova or Romania. But the government has not, government embassy officials have not said us that we could go to the Moldova. So we were hesitated that we should go there or not, because if we go there and we got stuck there, then we don't know that help will when will the help will arrive and how the officials of Moldova will react to us. But
Right.
luckily, we decided to move there. And when we came out of the war zone, at that time, we were so lucky and have some strong feeling there.
Well, thank you for that extremely detailed and candid experience and description of your experience. I'm sure it would have been extremely traumatizing, escaping a war zone. And I guess like another related question which I wanted to ask, and maybe Keyur Karetiya can answer that. We welcome him also. He's a student from Dnipropetrovsk State Medical University,
Yes,
joining us from Surat, Gujarat.
yes, yes.
And yeah, I just wanted to know. There was a lot of information going all around social media, especially WhatsApp and Twitter, that 100 buses will be here or like 50 buses will reach here, and a lot of that news turned out to be fake, and there was a lot of confusion about what exactly was happening. So did you or did your friends face any such problems countering such fake advisories on social media? Was there any confusion regarding what to do, or was the process of advisories to evacuation always clear, or did you face these false news and vague instructions in the process?
Yes, in the starting days when I was come from the Dnipro, is a war, just a day before the war, and nearby 3 or 4 days from the Dnipro, my city, no one was evacuated from there. Only there will be like some students who are with me, and day after my flight, like 24th of February, they was gone out from the Kyiv, and they just was there, like no flights are there, and they survive like 7 days or more, like from the Kyiv to Lviv. From another cities they move in and move out, but didn't reach the borders because of these circumstances. And from the Dnipro, at the end, our contractor, like Intermost agency, they evacuate all the students from there, 600 to 700 students are evacuated from the different borders. They arrange a bus from for the us, and they reach the border now, and they are safely evacuated from there. Some students are in Romania right now. Some of them like in a Poland border. Yes, the rumors I saw there. My brother was stuck in a Poland border in the starting from the Ternopil University. They like they run away 40 to 42 kilometers on the uh, walking distance from the border, and 2 days are stuck on the border, like no food, no no sleeping beds and anything, no, not anything. And then after 3 days, they entered in the border of the Poland and safely evacuated from them there. They got the flight just a day ago, and now he's in Gujarat.
That's good to hear, though. Thank you for your answer for that.
Thank you.
And I guess that if my next question could be to Ateequr, this problem about food and water supplies has been there on everybody's mind. Um, how much problem did you face maintaining supplies, and did you ever run out? And if you did, how did you manage?
Sir, they manage nearby the people some shortage of I don't know from where. I didn't contact them, but I call them, and I say that your food. What about your food? What about water? They only said that we have to come India. We don't need food. We don't need water. We are stuck here. No one helps us, and in Poland embassy didn't receive the call. Indian embassy didn't receive the call. You have to do something like that. They all are in the difficult situation. I didn't able to like question for them.
Right. Ateequr, we lost you for a moment there. Yeah, I was just asking about food and water supplies, but since we've already sort of gone through that question, maybe I
Sir,
wanted to ask you as well.
your voice is slow, sir. Just a second.
Sure. Yeah, actually, till then, Dr. Shivam Thakur, can you hear me, Shivam? Shivam, can you hear me, Shivam? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shivam. Yeah. Yes. Could you tell us about the role of the Indian embassy in all this, please? Did they contact you well enough? Did they give you clear enough instructions? And if there was something better that the Indian embassy and the Indian government could do, what would you advise them? Since you have already been through the evacuation process, what can the Indian government do better to help all the other hundreds of students that are still stuck over there?
Yes, sir. We were very upset, but our Adnan Amrit Singh Dhillo, Drog National Medical University, helped us a lot. And sir, I am very grateful to him to get out of there, and I will never forget Mugi has done for us. And sir, my family and the whole country of India give a lot blessing. It is Mogi. It, and it is Mogi. It is a possible. It is true. And that embassy has also helped us a lot, sir. Embassy helped us, and sir, uh, hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. Okay. Look, thank you for that. Actually, I think we want to move on to another important question, which is about the country itself, about Ukraine itself. Since a lot of questions have been going on social media about why are these people going to Ukraine to study in the first place? Why can't they study medical in India, and why do they have to go so far away to get their college degrees? But do any of you want to answer that question, which is why did you go to Ukraine to study medical? What are the good things about the country, and what are the things that make studying in Ukraine such an appealing prospect? Do any of you want to say anything about that? Ateequr, if you haven't spoken yet.
Because there is a very high fees, like 1 crore or uh, sir, and also 5 years durations here. But as comparison to Ukraine, there is 6 year duration, but the fees is low, 45 lakh to 50 lakh, and this is also one of the main reason. And if we compare the study from India and Ukraine, that is also not very much difference, little bit difference, and practicals are also very much there in Ukraine. Yes,
Right.
so
Thank
that
you.
is
And
why.
yeah. No, please go
Yes, sir.
on. Do you have anything to add?
So that is why we preferred to go to Ukraine.
Right. Firoz, would you want to add anything to that about why you wanted to go to Ukraine in the first place to study medicine, why you chose that country over India? Because this question has come up a lot on social media. Why did you go to study to Ukraine in the first place? Firoz, can you hear us? Hello? Okay, I think Firoz's connectivity is not as good, but we can move on to Keyur for the same question.
Yes, sir.
Why choose Ukraine? What's the big deal about Ukraine? Why go so far away?
Because as per you know,
Sir,
sir, like mhm.
No, please, Keyur, go on. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. As per you know, sir, in the India, they like in the general category, we got lots of marks. Eventually, it's compared to like SC, BC, OBC casteism, and we face that circumstances. We got the drop and we got the marks like 400, and but not eventually chances to get the admission in here. And that's why we had to choose even a 6 year course. Even there, like it is in a European country. That is, we heard about that there will be in a European country soon because like I was admitted in 2018. On that time, it's rumors like that they will be in a European association soon. Their studies are better must, and their practical as compared to India is much better. And like everything, like if you choose to be in India, that is better that like there, because 50 lakh rupees as like 6 year course, everything will be included in that much of package, and it's much costlier than the India, sir. That's why.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that response. And I guess, Adnan, if you could also give us like a very short 30, 45-second answer on why you chose Ukraine over India, since this question has come up so much.
Okay, sir. So actually, the seats in India are so much low compared to the students who try to get admission in the medical
compared to
field,
Ukraine.
and compared to, like, if we see in NEET, we have like 16 lakh students, and the seats in India are approximately 60 to 70,000. In that also, the government seats are approximately 40,000, which is a very low number. And we just have to pursue our dream. So we choose different countries. Ukraine is
So
the
the
most
lack of
favored
seats in
destination.
India, right? Right.
Lack of seats in India, and the fee structure is not uh, okay for everyone. It's too high.
Right.
Minimum is like 70 lakhs to 1 crore nowadays.
So a
It's
lack
so
of seats and
expensive.
a lack of affordability.
Lack
Lack
of,
of
yeah,
seats and
of
lack of
course.
affordability forces Indian students to go abroad to countries like Ukraine to study medicine.
Yes,
I guess since we
yes.
are talking about Ukraine, maybe one more question, but not about medicine, but about the days that were there just before the war. All of February, it seemed as if, from at least from what we read on the news, it seemed as if life was normal and nobody was really that scared. Nobody actually believed that Russia would invade, and life was going on pretty normally. Colleges were open, the markets were full of people. At least that's what I read on the international newspapers. But if you could tell us, let's say 1 week before the invasion, how was life like in Ukraine? Was it normal, or was there some panic settling in? We could start with Keyur.
Yes, I will speak in Hindi, sir, if you're comfortable. Okay, sir. Mainly we can see there like not life changes in our cities. Dnipro is obviously like in the regular condition. Even a single shop are not closed there. In the situations of the border are, I don't know. Just we heard about the news like that. A border seems like attack. The Ukrainian soldiers were dead and anything. But on the cities, it not affected anymore. Like yes, many students were evacuated other countries like Israel, Iraq, and many like 18 country students are in my university that was evacuated from there. But since our embassies doesn't replying us, but situation is obviously normal in the city. That's why we don't thought about it like we had to go to India or anything else, because our university is offline. Even we considered it to be online, but university denied us to be online education. That's why we
Hmm.
are just there. And we obviously learning. Even a day before a war we have the classes, offline
Right,
classes. No
right.
one knows about the war and anything situations, because in our university they told us like that this is a political crisis, not about the war,
Hmm.
anything else.
Right. So even 1 day before the war, nobody really thought that war was
No,
going to explode.
no.
Right. Right. Is Firoz here? Firoz has. Oh, we have lost Firoz again. Okay, no problem. But Shivam, would you like to add anything to that? Couple of days before the war, what were you feeling? Did you have any clue that this would happen? That war would go towards the extent that you'll have to escape the country and come back to India? What was happening a couple of days before the war? I think Shivam's connection. Shivam? Okay, शिवम का कनेक्शन भी थोड़ी देर के लिए चला गया है. Ateequr ji, आप would you like to describe to us what it was like a couple of days before the war, or Adnan, if you could pitch in, how did it feel just a few days before the war?
Okay, sir. So 1 week before, like as there was the intelligence report of the US, they said that 16 will be the day of attacking the Russia.
Yeah.
We were we were waiting for the attack. Like literally, we were seeing the news, everything, and we were waiting like there's something really happening. 16 night, we were all just at the night we were stuck in the media, newspaper, and everything, but nothing was going on. So we had a sigh of relief. Then the day has been extended to 20. The Ukraine was moving normally. It is a very bright country, very colorful country. We all daily move out of the room to explore what is going on. Everything was too good. The children were roaming, playing. They all did a very. We asked to the local peoples that what's going on. Will there be any war situation, war-like situation? They said that in the 21st century, do you believe in war? Will it be
Hmm.
really happening? We said that you are right, and since 2014 they are indulged in such situations that there will be war, there will be war, there will be war. But till now, but this time it has been proven to be true.
It is, yeah, it is unbelievable that an actual a proper invasion, full scale invasion has happened
Full scale
in,
invasion.
in in the year 2022. It is indeed quite unbelievable, and I think that brings me to my final talking point, um, which is, I guess, one of the more important points, which is आगे का क्या? What about the future? Keyur, we can start with you again, which is key. Now that you are back here, but you still want your degree, you
Yes.
still want to pursue your medical studies. Uh, what, and since you are in Delhi Provost Medical State University, what have they told you, and what has the Ukrainian government told you about your degree, about your courses? Are you going to be allowed to go there, go back there, but the circumstances may not allow it, or will you be transferred to an Indian university where you will continue your studies? What is happening over there about your future?
We don't know exactly what happened next because our university is like we got the vacation for the 12 days. On the 12th March, they will be reopened the online education, and we'll discuss on the with university on the time. And I heard about that, like the Indian embassy and Indian media like told us that they will our Indian government talking about that they will evacuated student will give the seats here of the medical. We don't know about the future. We
तो
heard
आपका
what
फिर
we should.
12th मार्च से ऑनलाइन क्लास तब भी शुरू होगा?
अब हाँ 12 मार्च से हमको बोला गया है कि हाँ 12 मार्च से शुरू होगा, पर उसके बाद भी हमको एक भी मैसेज नहीं मिला। हमने बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछे पर हमको एक क्वेश्चन का भी आंसर नहीं मिला अभी तक।
अच्छा,
पता नहीं
लेकिन
कहाँ पे है डीन यूनिवर्सिटी से, वी डोंट नो।
लेकिन आपको क्या करना है फ्यूचर में? मतलब आपका तो मन होगा यूक्रेन में वापस पढ़ाई करने का, लेकिन अगर वो पॉसिबल नहीं हुआ क्योंकि वॉर की वजह से, एंड क्योंकि ये वॉर कब खत्म होगा किसी को पता नहीं है, तो अगर आपसे पूछा जाए कि आप क्या करना चाहते हैं फ्यूचर में यूक्रेन के अलावा, तो आप क्या बोलेंगे? आप इंडिया में ही पढ़ना चाहेंगे या यूरोप में कहीं और?
नहीं, अगर इंडिया हमको ऑप्शन में मिला तो ऑब्वियसली वी इंडिया चूज करेंगे, कहीं और जाने से बेहतर है। और कहीं और जाना भी पड़ सकता है, पता नहीं क्या होगा नेक्स्ट सिचुएशन। हमको बस ये वेट है कि ये वॉर थोड़ा शांत हो, उसके बाद में यूक्रेन गवर्नमेंट हमें कुछ आंसर दे, या फिर वहीं हमारे फिर से एजुकेशन ऑनलाइन या फिर ऑफलाइन एनी बेसिस वहाँ पे स्टार्ट हो जाए, क्योंकि मेन इफेक्ट हुआ है कि स्टडी को इफेक्ट पड़ता है और वहाँ पे लोग अपनी जान के लिए खेल रहे हैं। तो हम ये मुद्दा भी अभी हाल फिलहाल नहीं भी कह सकते कि भाई हमारे एजुकेशन का
जी बिल्कुल। And Adnan, do you have anything to add to that? Anything you want to comment on about your future regarding your studies, regarding the medical profession?
Sir, right now we are just praying for the peace in the country, and after that we will, if anything will not be okay, that if the time will be prolonged to go there, then we would like our government officials uh, to make us anything like we can transfer to India or maybe in any other country, allow us to for the transfer, because there are so many rules in the NMC Act which does not allow the person to take transfer from one college to another in the foreign institutes. So if there will be any relaxation in that, it will be quite helpful. But we wish that we continue our study there only, because we know their system. We know everything, that how the university studies are going on, and we are familiar with everything there. The system is a basic thing, so we will need a time to accommodate in every aspect if we go in any other university. It will be quite difficult, but we pray for the best.
Yeah, for the best. Yeah, thank you for that, Adnan. And Firoz, since you're finally here, Firoz, आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर पाएंगे एक बार प्लीज? जी, वो आपसे भी फिर वही पूछना था कि जो मैंने आपके दोस्तों से पूछा। जी, आप ऑडिबल हैं जी। कि दो सवाल थे। एक कि रशिया के इन्वेजन के पहले जो दिन थे यूक्रेन में वो कैसे थे? कुछ अलग महसूस हो रहा था? कभी लग रहा था कि इन्वेजन होगा और आपको कंट्री छोड़ना पड़ेगा, या सब कुछ एकदम नॉर्मल लग रहा था? और दूसरा सवाल कि अब जब आप वापस आ ही गए हैं तो आपका डिग्री का क्या होगा, आपके फ्यूचर में क्या होगा, क्या लग रहा है? आपकी तरफ से, यूक्रेन गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से क्या मैसेज आया है, यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से क्या मैसेज आया है, क्या चल रहा है वहाँ पे? Firoz, can you hear us, Firoz? ओके, आई थिंक फिरोज का कनेक्शन बहुत ही पुअर है, तो वो हमको ही कांट हियर अस। ओके, चलो ठीक है। Well, anyway, I think that pretty much ends the live. Adnan and Keyur, is there anything you would like to tell the government, the Indian government, since आप लोग safely evacuate हो गए and आप लोगों ने वो evacuation experience कर लिया है, आप कुछ या इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को या the students who are stuck in Ukraine, क्या आप उनको कोई मैसेज देना चाहते हैं about what to do and how to get out safely, and any advice to the Indian government on how to get them out safely? We can start. केयूर, आपसे शुरुआत कर सकते हैं कुछ, अगर आप गवर्नमेंट को या अपने दोस्तों को जो यूक्रेन में, क्या आपके थोड़े दोस्त अटके हुए हैं अभी भी यूक्रेन में या सब निकल चुके हैं?
नहीं, मेरी यूनिवर्सिटी से सारे निकल चुके हैं, पर मैंने जब तक खार्किव और सुमी का सुना है, मतलब एक भी बच्चे का इवैक्यूएशन वहां से नहीं हुआ है। तो वो एक बहुत क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन है, क्योंकि मैंने मेरे दोस्तों से सुना था जो कि मैं वॉर के पहले आ चुका हूँ, पर वो जो अपना फील कर रहे थे वहां पे, वो हंस भी नहीं पा रहे थे सही से। और मैं किस तरीके से उन लोग को सवाल भी पूछूं, ये भी थोड़ा सा मन में काट आ रही थी। वो लोग शेल्टर में जा रहे हैं, कभी शेल्टर से बाहर आ रहे हैं, खाने की पानी की इतनी दिक्कतें हो रही है, उन लोग को वहां से निकलने की दिक्कत। वहां पे गवर्नमेंट ने हमको ये बोल दिया कि तुम बॉर्डर पे आ जाओ, बॉर्डर से हम बचा लेंगे। तो बॉर्डर पर भी कैसे पहुंचे, क्योंकि वॉर जोन है पूरा वहां पे। ट्रेन के अंदर यूएनएससी और यूएन की मीटिंग के बाद वहां पे उन लोग को पता नहीं क्या हम पे गुस्सा आ चुका है, ट्रेन के अंदर नहीं घुसने दे रहे, वहां पे चाकू दिखा रहे हैं स्टूडेंट्स को, इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं ट्रेन में आने नहीं दे रहे, लोकल बसेस नहीं मिल रही है, तो वो लोग कैसे बॉर्डर तक जाए। और मैंने जिस तरीके से आंकड़े सुने हैं, मतलब 40% पीपल, मतलब स्टूडेंट्स अभी भी यूक्रेन के अंदर है। तो उनके लिए अगर गवर्नमेंट को सहायता करे, और मैंने सुना है कि गवर्नमेंट बसेस भी भेज रही है, तो बहुत बेटर है उन लोग को निकालने के लिए।
तो ये जो इंस्टेंसेस ऑफ, सिंस आपने मेंशन किया कि आपकी तरफ चाकू से आपको ऐसे
हाँ
थ्रेटन कर रहे थे,
हाँ।
ये ऐसे इंस्टेंसेस ऑफ रेसिज्म आपने खुद पर्सनली भी फील किया
नहीं
और
नहीं,
आपने आसपास
मैं
देखा, ये
वॉर जोन से
सुना
एक
आपने? हाँ
हाँ, मतलब मेरे दोस्तों से, वो लोग 100 बच्चे गए थे ट्रेन पकड़ने के लिए डेनीपर के रेलवे स्टेशन पे, और वहां पे 40 बच्चे ही बहुत ही मतलब मेहनत के बाद वो अंदर घुस पाए, 60 बच्चे रिटर्न आ चुके हैं वहां से, क्योंकि वहां पे यूक्रेनियन पीपल्स हमको मतलब टॉर्चर टाइप कर रहे हैं। हम कितना भी चाहे सपोर्ट दिखा दे, पर यूक्रेनियन पीपल के अंदर, मतलब जो पोलैंड बॉर्डर पे जिस तरीके से हमको देखे मिला कि भाई बच्चों को मार रहे हैं, वहां पे ले अंदर नहीं जाने दे रहे। और मेरा दोस्त ये बता रहा था कि वहां पे बॉर्डर पे मतलब सारी कंट्रीज के बच्चे इवेक्यूट हो गए। जब तक 2 दिन से फंसे थे हमारे बच्चे, हमारे लिए कोई नहीं आया था, वहां पे कोई ऑफिसर नहीं था इंडियन, तब तक की बात है। वहां पे बोल रहे तुम इस तरफ लाइन लगाओ, उस तरफ लाइन लगाओ, ये बैग यहाँ से हटा लो, फिर बच्चों को मार रहे, स्टील रोड से मारा है। तो उन लोग मतलब इंडियंस के लिए अलग ही गुस्सा उन लोग को दिख रहा था।
बिल्कुल। ये
वो
ऐसे
अलग ही
हमने
सिचुएशन थी पूरी।
जी, ऐसे ऐसे हमने रिपोर्ट्स और ट्विटर पे बहुत ऐसे इंस्टेंसेस हाइलाइटेड हुए हैं,
हाँ
और आई थिंक अभी इसका इसका गुस्सा बढ़ रहा है इंडिया में भी,
हाँ
और इंटरनेशनल मीडिया में भी। तो
हाँ।
आई होप ये जल्द से जल्द रुके। एंड अदनान, फिर फाइनल क्वेश्चन आपको भी, डू यू हैव एनी फ्रेंड्स इन यूक्रेन? would you like to say anything to the students still stuck there, and is there any message you have for the Indian government regarding the evacuation? कुछ भी अगर आप बोलना चाहें एंड में।
So the government officials are really working hard on the border away from the Ukraine. They are really working hard, but I think the manpower is less because they are just really standing and working continuously 36 hours, 40 hours, and after that we just that the main purpose of the evacuation is that to bring the students out of the war zone. That's the main thing. After that they can do the anything like we came out, then we can have ticket on our own also. But the main thing is that in the Ukraine, like in the eastern region, there is the students, when I see videos, when I read the news, it really heart wrenching to see all those things. And the officials must take into consideration for the first they should be evacuated, the people of Kharkiv and the Sumy and the Kyiv. These three regions, they have to be evacuated at the first priority. They should contact the government of the Ukraine, government of Russia, anything.
बिल्कुल, या
Till any level they have to go, they should reach because the students are really panicked there.
Well, yeah, I completely agree with you, and thank you once again. Thank you, Adnan, and thank you, Keyur. I think this is where we reach the end of our live stream of talking to Indian students who have managed to get out of Ukraine safely. We lost our other panelists due to network issues, which can always happen. But once again, Adnan and Keyur, thank you very much, and I wish
Sir,
you all the
one
best
last
for
thing.
your future. Yes, please, Adnan. Ji.
So I want to convey my message to all of the students who are stuck in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Let's pray, let's hope, stay confident. Everything will be fine because we all did, and everyone will do it. Stay,
Yes.
believe in God. We are all praying. All India is praying here for your safety and final evacuation from the.
Yeah, we pray and hope for the same. Yeah. Thank you, Adnan, and thank you, Keyur, once again, and thank you to our other panelists as well who we have lost due to connection issues. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. And this is. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Goodbye.